No.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Need to approve our agenda, but we have some additions. Under drainage, we got DD 6, lateral A1, pay estimate number 7 to Yemlin. And then we need to authorize the chairman to sign a key contact for engagement letter with the drainage attorney. And authorize the county auditor to sign the release of information form for IGHCP.
I move approval agenda as amended.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Minutes from last week's meeting. Any additions or corrections?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
I'll second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Any general public concerns? Everybody's waiting for drainage, right? Waiting for Rick? Well, we're a little early, but Dan Clark?
Yes, good morning. I'm Dan Clark with Iowa Prison Industries. I'm joined here by Warden Cornell Smith from the North Central Correctional Facility in Rockwell City. We've been approached by a new co-op to start a offender work program where minimum security inmates are allowed to work outside the prison, and new co-op is asked to fill some positions with inmates. You're probably familiar with the program over at Jetco. They already have that program going on now. But as part of our process of approving any new work program like this, we meet with the Board of Supervisors, and we discussed it with the sheriff as well. I talked with the sheriff last Monday and just kind of went over the program, and he's already familiar, of course, with what we have at Jetco. So new co-op has 3 locations here in the county that they're interested to employ offenders, Bode, Laverne, and here in Humboldt. The inmates would come from Rockwell City. That's a release facility. It's the last step for most inmates in state prison before they're released, either to a parole or to a work release program. So these would be minimum security inmates. We already send maybe 100 of them out a day from Rockwell City. They work for the city of Rockwell City. They work for various employers, private companies in Humboldt with Jetco, Pocahontas, and Carroll, Iowa, and then we also have a program right there at Rockwell City with a call center. So today I just want to make sure that the board is, has any questions, or the public, we're very happy to answer them. We have a process that we go through to show that the company's been unable to hire civilians, so they have to show that. They can't lay off civilians in order to hire inmates. Also, they have to pay prevailing wages, so these guys are going to be paid around $10 an hour. But under state law, they can only keep 20% of that. So each inmate would get, let's say, $2 an hour, and the other $8 are going to go to pay taxes, victim restitution, compensation, and then even goes to pay to the state for their own incarceration. So it's a good program for the company because if they come to us, they're unable to hire enough civilians. And of course, the economy here is very good, and so filling a seasonal co-op job is a little bit tough right now. We've had a lot of calls from employers lately in north central and northwest Iowa. It's good for the inmate themselves because this program of working for a private company before they get released has been shown to be one of the most effective programs, so that when they get out, they actually get a job and they don't return to a life of crime and end up right back in our prison system. And then it's good for the citizens because, as I mentioned, 80% of what they make actually goes back to compensate the victims or pay the restitution if they were ordered to pay court-ordered restitution, or their child support, or the rest of it goes back to the government, to the general fund, and to the institution itself. So we want to make sure that the board's comfortable with it before we proceed any further, and I guess, I'd be happy to answer any questions, or the warden himself, about the program, or about the employer, or anything like that.
So I know you people have helped out during some floods and so forth, and tornado cleaning up. Your people have come down, and people that work with them, from I heard, like, our county engineer, were very pleased with the situation and how it worked out.
Right, we've had good success with the program. These are, as I mentioned, fellas, they're all males, on their last stage of incarceration. You know, so most of them are wanting to get out and get back to their family and get back into life. You know, there's a few that will make a mistake, but you hire a bunch of seasonal employees, you're gonna have a few mistakes anyway. So we've had good success with the program, and as you mentioned, the cities that they work for and the private employers have been real pleased with the program.
Did Dean have any questions or any concerns?
No, he just appreciates knowing it, you know, in case anything ever does come up, and...
How long has Jeff been doing it? Quite a while, haven't he?
I was working at Jet when we started that program. In fact, I went down to Rockwell City and interviewed those first group.
Did you really? Okay.
And I think we only sent one or two back, and that, most of them were great, no problem.
Right.
So they've been happy with it for quite a while then?
Jeff has, yeah.
Has New Co-op worked with you before, years ago?
They did years ago.
Because I remember that.
Before I came here.
Yeah, when they used to dump grain in Laverne, there was inmates there.
Right, so they're looking for, you know, guys to help around the elevator, especially this year. I don't know if it'll get done in time for this year, but, they expect the same, hopefully we'll have the same kind of crop next year, but for sure they're gonna be short of, civilian employees.
Spring and fall, they're always short.
Yeah, they're always
Even
short.
summer now.
You have regular checkups, you have people come out from Rockwell City and see
Come
how...
once a month,
Yeah.
make a site visit to the facility, but if something comes up and the employer notifies us, we'll usually dispatch someone to the site. So if you have an offender who's having a problem or a health issue, we'll come out and get them. Work very closely with Sandy Loney, who's the HR person there, so we do monthly checks, and actually today, after this meeting, I'll make a site visit. So we currently have 8 offenders that are working at Jetco. They've been as high as 18. DART bus picks them up, drops them off, and then takes them back. So at one point, we used to transport, but now they use DART to do that.
So DART will take them up to the different elevator sites then?
Yeah, right now, I think New Co-op's trying to figure out whether they'll bring them all to one location. I think that's a little more likely, and then bring them where they need them.
Where they need them for the day.
Yeah. So we're trying to get a bunch of locations approved. It's a little unusual for us. Normally, we have like Jet, you know, they just have one location.
In the previous years, in 2006, they had 14 co-op operations, and they had an inmate here, inmate there. We were assisting with transportation, but we're not in a position where we can do that, so they're looking at buying a 15-passenger van, and then they'll determine which sites they want to have the different offenders, but they're trying to minimize the travel, so we told them we would work with them.
I think it's a good program.
So another good thing about the program, as I remember, you also have orientation for the regular employees. You have to sit down and have a meeting with them and what they can do and what they can't do and how to get along with each other, so it's pretty well oiled, much well.
We do a do's and don'ts for the employer, so Jetco, every year, we do an annual refresher, and any new hires they have, we have a person who comes out and actually does an orientation for them, so we stay pretty consistent. Then the offenders are also orientated on the fact that do's and don'ts for them, if they sign off on a contract knowing that can't tell my girlfriend I work here, that type of thing, or try to have people show up. And Jetco's been real good about working with us in that process.
So do you have a list of people that want to get on this work?
We have about 200 offenders that qualify for the highest level, which is privilege level 5, to go out to the different sites. A lot of times it depends on the employer, and then every month we release about 70 inmates through the parole board.
Okay.
So we try to match up the offender who's going to be 4 or 5 months for this particular project. So we would have 15, and then co-op is looking at coming to us to do the training on site for the offenders and then assigning to the different locations.
So when they're done with their time, do you ever, some of these end up working at these locations ever?
A lot of times, we have a small population that comes back to these counties around here, and most of them are Polk County, Des Moines, Woodbury County. Very rarely do we have a couple guys who have actually landed in Humboldt and they've worked for the company after they've left us.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And their supervision at work is just the person that's in charge of
The
that
employer.
particular area.
The employer.
No, thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, I've emailed the sheriff and maybe you, so you have my contact information, should any questions come up, and, thanks, we'll just show ourselves out, if that's all right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Don't take any action, do it. Just information.
Okay, let's go down to the bottom here and authorize chairman to sign the fee contract for engagement letter with the drainage attorney.
Remember, a week ago, I gave you a copy of it. I also took it up to the county attorney. He had a few comments. He couldn't see any downsides, and the rate per hour is below market, so he said he had no problems with it at all.
Very good. That's good.
I
I
move
suppose
we
we should,
$2,500.
yeah, you can amount in the name.
And that's the amount.
Here.
Street strike.
Yep, with Kearney, Appleby Law Office.
Yep.
Did you make a motion, Carl?
Yeah, I'd authorize the chairman to sign a fee contract with Kearney Appleby Law Office for legal services.
The drainage. Is there a second?
I'll second Carl's motion.
Any other discussion? Not all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. And authorize the county auditor to sign a release of information form for IGHCP, our healthcare provider.
Normally, I have the, chairman of the board sign off on these, but when they sent it to me, it was already pre-populated, everything in there, and had my name on it. So we could change the title if you'd rather have the chairman sign it, but she's just asking us to verify, it's an order for IGHCP to work with Walmart and get all the information they need to process our claims. If they don't have this agreement on file, then they can't access our files in Walmart.
Okay.
So,
I don't see any problem with your signature on it. You do all the work.
I just knew somebody needs authorization, I wasn't gonna sign it without it.
The less things we sign, the better off we are.
I'll make a motion to approve Peggy signing the IGHCP contract. I'll second that.
Second. Any other discussion? Not all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Claims. Everybody have a chance to look at the claims?
I've reviewed claims, they seem in order. I would make a motion to approve claims for $279,080.02, and drainage of $143,358.68.
I'd second Jerry's motion.
Any other discussion? Not all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. So it won't take long. Anybody, Carl, you have any committee review?
The only thing I had this week, we had a meeting down at Fort Dodge, and I gave you guys each a sheet of that as we passed around about what Eagle Grove's doing with properties. Eagle Grove had about 40 houses that have either been condemned or abandoned. And there's a program whereby the city, through TIF programs, got $250,000 bond money, and they're going around and condemning these houses, tearing them down, and giving them back to for selling for other properties, for other uses. And it's a big legal process you have to go through, and rather than give you a report on it verbally, the Fort Dodge Metro did a nice job of covering it, so I just cut that out and copied it for you, but that's basically what it is. And a lot of those houses were houses that had fires, and people just walked away from them, just left junk there. And there were a lot of small communities there looking at the same program, seeing if they could maybe tail on that and get rid of some of these junk sitting around. And there hadn't been any of them started out in the rural areas yet, but we could probably use some of those, some of the abandoned farm places out in the country too. Notably, I think of the one up north of town here, we have, they keep getting their right of way, but I don't know what we can do about that. So that was kind of an interesting meeting, and I did,
What day was that?
that was, Tuesday.
And it was
It was at Frenzies in Fort Dodge.
just
It was,
community services, or?
it was, economic development.
Okay.
And the other thing, and last week I gave a report on what was happening with building families, and I did have some information about the three counties I'd given you guys comparing, for example, graduation rates and all kinds of things for different communities, so at your own leisure, you can read that if you'd like to. That was it.
Peggy, I didn't have any minutes last week.
I think I had the LEC on Monday, and I think that's all I had last week. Yes, that was it.
Yeah, that's what I had, the LEC.
I didn't have any. Well, okay, I guess next is drainage. We're going to drainage.
So move.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And Rick is here.
Right there.
His vehicle's out
You
there.
had a camera in front?
Camera is on.
They do not make a red light to put on the camera.
No, they don't.
You did check into that,
You
huh?
did check. Carl, this is your new.
Thank you.
So with your camera on, are you putting it out on the web yet somewhere then?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Go to the county auditor and go down to, what's it, programs, or, anyway, you get it. It's not very clear, but you can get it. I think we might need some mics someday. I listened to it once and couldn't hear it very well.
They said the sound's been pretty tough.
Did you, anybody else watch it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
So the only mic is up there on the camera itself?
Well, there's one in the middle of the table.
About three of them.
That's what they need, is probably one at each end or something, or three of them, like I said.
Oh, you're fine, man. Good morning. Rick. Hello. Yes.
Okay.
DD six, lateral one, and Yumla?
Where do you want to start? Which one?
Well, what's, is,
DD two lateral
Well,
one.
you got, reclassification of DD, no, 92.
92, we could go through that. In finishing up the DD two main and lateral I and working through all that, we discovered that DD 92, which is in part of Gilmore City, has some conflicts with 2, and we'd like to get authorization to reclassify it, to be sure those boundaries are all right, be sure how the outlet charge is handled. Part of it is now paying into 2 as direct payment and paying at part of the, what would be an outlet charge. So reclassifying that would just clean all that up. We've got all the numbers, it would take very little to do it. It's all city, but it'd still only probably be $3 to $4 an acre. I mean, so the average person
Has
is paid.
92 not been classified for a while? too?
Right.
Okay. that
Can't
helps.
find any indication of it being reclassified. And the other thing that's happening there is there's been extensive repairs in town, so you'll be having a significant levy on 92 anyway.
So you need a reclass for that,
Good to
probably.
get it done.
Yeah, all things considered, I think it'd be best to get it handled. So, it's just an authorization due to, not having been done and the work involved that's been done now for repairs. Is,
Was that the work Marcel was doing?
yes,
Okay.
yep. You have the authority to reclassify if you find anything, any issues in a district. It's gonna be inexpensive, quick, that's why we're recommending it.
Got a question from Bob.
Yeah.
DD 92 includes just Humboldt County side of Gilmore City? It doesn't
Yes.
include that south of town in Pocahontas County?
Correct. That's correct.
So,
Yep.
so you're saying everything from Main Street basically or thereabouts
South.
South and east?
Yes, yes, correct,
It's all gonna go into this,
yes,
okay.
yep. We're handling it kind of as an outlet charge now, but we can take care of this, and I can still meet with the commissioners no later than next week to finalize, two main and lateral I also. So, that's my intent.
So that'll clean that all up.
That'll clean that all up, yeah. Yep, that's the deal.
Okay, we need a motion to do that.
I will so move.
Second?
I'll second.
Second. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Okay, you wanna do 6, or do you wanna go down to 2 lateral I?
Well, you could just clean up 6, I guess, how's it?
Okay.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that.
It's just a pay estimate,
Number 7.
yeah.
How much?
to get, up to date on.
Bring it?
How close is he getting done then?
When I was down,
I mean, were they
was that
done?
just last week, all we had to do really was some backfilling.
The digging's all done, right?
Digging's all done, the pipe's all in the ground.
They're doing that this morning.
Yes.
I think we must be done digging.
Yeah, yep, done digging,
Are they gonna still put an intake along the highway there?
yes, yes,
Is it gonna be on the west side, maybe?
that's the plan,
Okay.
yes. I'm
So
hoping
then, one other
to,
question, do they, when they're all done, do they go in there and, with a rip or anything?
yes, they're supposed to rip it.
I thought they did.
Yes.
I left my piece, I thought, well,
Yeah,
we could've ran down there, but I thought, maybe.
no,
I'd let
they're
them do
supposed to
it.
do that, and I may need to remind him today
Yeah,
if he's
don't
out there.
forget
Some leveling.
Yeah.
That original stuff they did, when they at the mouth, it's pretty packed, I mean, it's kinda holding.
Mhm.
And then, what's the plan for cleaning up the debris at the outlet at the ditch, and then the...
Well, we've gotta get the wall poured in that structure, and then
Right.
just clean it all up. Haven't found anybody yet.
Think they'll get it done before spring?
I hope so. I really want it done
I
desperately.
think the days are getting shorter.
Oh, yeah. Not that far north of my place.
Well,
We're gonna get snow.
I guess the biggest concern I always have is to let it go too far in the spring, when we got that rain in June.
It'll start
Of course,
sucking
it was
dirt.
loose, but man, we just cleaned part of that out.
I know.
That dirt will suck right down in there.
Absolutely,
Big time.
absolutely.
So
Yeah.
one thing, if they would get that intake, on the west side of the road, that would stop some of that coming on the surface.
Get everything we can
Give a
into
little
the
time,
pipe.
But boy, don't let them wait too long to get that wall back in
Yeah,
there, 'cause
yep.
that will not...
I'll be checking with Yemlin again as far as his contact. They were gonna be delayed getting it poured, but I need to get a date from him and see if we need to
Have somebody
arrange.
lined up.
He had somebody, but he was gonna be delayed because of something else he was behind on, so.
Because now that we've got them both set in there, we don't want them to move around
No,
again.
no.
Some of that new is tied to plastic, you start moving that, we'll have a bad connection
Yeah,
anyway.
yep, then we'll fight it
All right.
forever, so.
Okay, that estimate's $119,931.07.
I'll make a motion to approve the pay estimate to M1 number 7.
Second it.
Any other discussion? Not all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Okay, DD 2, lateral 1, review of damage claim.
Okay, I've reworked the sheet, and I'm not positive I have everybody yet, but, this has adjustments compared to my last one, mostly for the Davis property. You guys want one of these? Need another one? Okay. What I've basically done here is the ones other than crop loss, I can prove one way or the other. And there's one that I recommended that the district pay where the contractor was paralleling a tile and it had to be, couldn't put the new one in without taking out the old one. The old one had to be replaced. Otherwise, nearly all of these now I've said okay on them. And like I say, the Davis one is the biggest change. I basically left all the crop ones in here except one that was covered by the original, damages.
The $2,900 one?
Yes.
Okay.
So, but otherwise I've left the crop. Now, what I'm gonna encourage people to do is have good documentation of these, because I know we'll get arguments from the contractor, and we don't have a way to go back and prove or disprove the crop loss, and that's why the landowner's documentation is gonna be important. Now, Davis's do have calculations that were made by a third party. Is it on the high side yet? I don't know. Possibly, because there were fields close that ended up just getting preventative planting. Can I prove or disprove it? No. Do I want to? Not necessarily. I want the landowners to be able to support the crop loss figures they have. If you go to the second page, you can see that we're using up nearly all the money, and we will be using up all the money by the time we do leveling out there. I've talked to Richard Cheney about 4 times in my office, and he said that they wanted to do it. He said he had told his son Monty about it, and he asked Monty to call me. He didn't. I tried him 3 different occasions, got him the last time, and he basically said he didn't have time to do it. He couldn't get there. He said he'd be charging his dad anyway for the work if he did it. So I've been back and forth with landowners, and I think the company name is Aben's Ag, who has done some repair out there already. He has cats with scrapers. He is willing to do the work. He's worked for a lot of the landowners. He's worked for you, I think, Bob?
Yeah.
I don't know who else maybe, but,
Okay, it's too bad they didn't let us know that right up front.
I know.
This is
Yeah.
getting to be ridiculous.
oh, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I mean,
Yeah.
passing the buck, that's all that's going on.
Absolutely terrible. The worst part of
This
it,
was a month ago that we approached him about it, and he said he was gonna do it.
yeah, that's
Now
right.
when it's getting cold now, he says he isn't gonna do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Can Aben's do it yet?
Well,
Willing to try, this is the problem next, it's gonna be hard now.
He's got a building pad to build quick,
Oh.
he said,
Basically,
and,
he said if we would've told him right in the first part of September, the
Sure.
first time the
Yeah.
beans come off, you know, I could've
Yeah.
started leveling the bean ground down, and he says, now, he says, I got several projects I gotta get done before it gets cold.
Right.
If the weather stays nice for another month, you could get to it, but if it stays cold like it's talking,
yeah,
your scraper business is gonna be done by the end of the week.
yeah, that's the thing, you know, what's your temperature gonna do here? I mean, it's gonna get real cold, but for how long? Yeah, that's the wall we're up against now. So, he seems like our best option to get it done. I think from his description of his equipment and the work he does, I think he'd be as quick as anybody. It's just, he's got other commitments, of course.
Where's
I
he
mean,
from?
He's south of Gilmore City, south of Lizard Lake, right in there. Kurt Aben's who it actually is.
Okay.
He lives on a farm out there. He does a lot of the building pads for Clary manufacturer, putting pads up for them, Barry's building site. He buried Lowell Graves' building site that was out here in the country.
Yeah, he said he's worked
He's
for
got
Laura.
big excavators, big cabs.
Yeah, he does good work.
Worked all of them.
He does a lot of terrace work and stuff like that for the NRCS.
Talking to him, you could just tell he knew what he was talking
Yeah, he
about.
does a lot of NRCS.
Yeah.
doesn't
Yeah, I believe it. I think he's still our best shot.
he? Well, I think it gets somebody lined up. It's-
Yeah, that's right. So,
So my question on this whole process is, you know, you've kept back so much money from Shaney, okay?
Mhm.
You're about to that limit of what he's kept there, okay?
Yes.
We don't know what it's gonna cost to do this scraper bulldozing business yet, because it's not gonna get done before the final claims. So what are we looking at doing then?
we'd either have to get some kind of quote from him for doing the work, which is gonna be difficult, because he doesn't know the extent of the work completely, or we continue that hearing until spring, until the work is done.
Okay.
We're not gonna let him off the hook. I mean, yes, we've got the completion hearing coming up, and it talks about damages, but that doesn't mean we have to take the action, or recommend they take action. Till we get through this and are satisfied, I'm certainly not gonna recommend accepting the job and calling it final. So, yeah.
I mean, what happens when you use up all the money you saved back from, because, I mean, what was it you saved back, 80-some thousand?
78 something, I think it ended
You
up.
got 76 sitting here already.
Yeah.
2,000's not gonna level $5
No,
worth of tile line.
no, it's not. That's right.
Goes on the bond, don't it?
Yeah, that'd be the approach you'd have to take, is go after the bond. And that's why documentation of crop loss is important, because we're gonna need to show the bond company.
How long's that bond deal with?
1 full year after acceptance of the job,
Which we haven't done.
which we haven't done. So,
This is gonna be ongoing for years.
well, and we'll get, if the dirt work doesn't get done, and it's done in the spring, the earliest this job would be accepted is next summer. So then it would be good for a year after that. I would hope that,
Okay, but on that same note.
Yeah.
Okay, the crop loss that I put in here was for a year ago when you put the tile through and all the tile was plugged, stuff like that. This year, there was probably crop loss of some sort out there bumping over this bump, you know, too. If you go out there next spring and work this ground up next spring, you're not gonna have much of a crop if you pack the crap out of that ground next spring for next year's crop too. So, I mean, you know,
Loss again.
Loss again. I mean,
Yeah.
how long do you wanna make this loss?
Oh.
And every time we make a loss, it comes out of the landowner's pocket once again, you know? And also, this project is, what, 2 years old, some of it now?
Yes.
Who paid the bill on this? And who's gonna get paid the interest on it?
That's
You know, the
right.
district has to turn around and pay back the interest on the money
Yeah.
borrowed somewhere along the
Well,
line.
that's-
So, it costs us money 3 ways.
yes, that's all part of the claim with the bonding company. Absolutely. I mean, that we can document.
But I mean, even like your extra fee
Yes.
you're adding in there should go back to somebody else besides DD2.
Well, that's in here.
I know it's
Yeah.
taken out of Shaney, I understand that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's costing DD2 more money every time we do something, and every
Yes.
time we delay this, you know, it's just like this other project out there on Highway 3, it took 2.5, 3 years to get the project billed out to the landowners. In the meantime, it cost them so much more in interest per acre on top of what they had owed already.
Yeah, that's
Just because
true.
it wasn't billed out.
True. Well, and the one good thing about it being an ag well closure project is Trish goes after reimbursement on a regular basis to get what's owed down to help the interest situation, but it's still a lot of money.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely, a lot of money.
I mean, because 75% is state cost share, I
Right,
understand that, up to a
right.
certain point.
Right.
But have we got all that money in yet, you know?
Not all of it, 'cause there's, I mean, what's that?
We still have claims to make.
Yeah, there's still, yeah,
So we need to do those too yet then?
yeah.
Okay.
But she does it on a regular basis to get that money from the state to buy down the warrants.
But I think all said and done, there's still gonna be, what, $600,000, $700,000 or more? What was it, what the landowners, what, 25% of a, what was it, a 2 point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
2 million plus.
haven't
So
looked at
that's
that.
$1 million or better, you know,
Mhm,
that we're dealing with for payment yet, you know?
mhm. That's all, we wanna document it all, and we wanna go after all of that with the bond company, when we're over this,
Okay.
yeah.
So all that being said,
Yeah.
there's no need to close this out until spring, and this is long from being done.
Yeah,
I mean, they gotta realize they're not gonna get any more of that 79,000.
I
It's
would,
gonna-
I actually finally told Shamey that, you know, when I readjusted this, I said, I can't imagine there being anything left.
So I have one more then.
Yeah.
I have holes in my field. I had Roger Schoen come out and fix what he did. He got paid finally, but there was a motion in here during drainage to pay him interest after 30 days. He
Mhm.
never got paid interest on his.
Trish, why don't you review where we were in the sales tax and how that all went down?
I think they got that
received
corrected.
3 invoices from Shones, and there was sales tax on there, and I had paid it. But when I went back and looked at the claims, and adding the 1.5 interest calculated, it brought the total amount due to Shones as $160.40.
After the sales tax was taken.
Backed off the sales tax and paid the interest.
Yeah.
So he had charged sales tax, which he shouldn't have.
by
done.
mistake, I just, yeah.
Okay, so the interest is, okay, so
He's caught up now, today, for what he's
But
done.
what it made,
That was last
it made him mad though, because he wasn't gonna come back and fix any more of mine,
Right.
because he wasn't worried about getting paid again.
Right.
So now I got holes out in the field that need to be fixed by somebody else, and so who are we as a DD2 gonna hire to fix these? Have we got somebody lined up to do that, or,
You said, would Sean come back out?
no?
Kurt, I talked to Kurt some about it. I mean, it's a matter of timing again. He has the equipment to do it.
Kurt has the time to do it, but he said some of these holes might take you half a day or a day just to fix every hole, and that could be a lot of scraping being done versus fixing holes. If somebody could fix the holes ahead of him, it would be probably better. Marcel's name was thrown out there. Was Marcel fixing holes in DD2, or?
Yeah, he's pretty busy up north of Renwick right now, or he's not gonna have.
I mean, Gary's got a big hole sitting down in his, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, who's fixing these holes, you know? We need to have those fixed before more water starts sucking dirt again, you know?
Well, that's, yeah, I don't know that Doug,
Probably can check on him, well, we're short on contractors.
Had Martha got that project for Danny Johnson up there too, that box, junction box? That's been open for a year now.
He just can't do anymore.
I think
Yeah.
Martha's supposed to do that.
If Pete's don't want anymore.
No,
Yeah.
I don't. I don't know, got any ideas?
You got more work, we got people to do it.
that's been a battle for several years now, really. It's,
There's a
surprising.
big job.
Yeah.
Tiling them.
The sad part about the whole thing is this has been done right from the beginning when that's a problem.
That's right.
Rick, you're supposed to be keeping an eye on them, and you, the supervisor, are supposed to be keeping an eye on him. This has been going on with other tile projects, and nothing happens, it just keeps going on. You have the same problem out here in Davies, and there's other ones.
Yeah, it's, contractor's responsible here, and they will be held responsible.
Well, you're responsible for keeping an eye on the contractor.
Well, yeah, we check regularly, we check we were here most days, yeah.
Well, let's
It's
get
still-
hard, let's get Avens on there and see if he can.
Yeah, we'll keep
We gotta
him
move
on,
forward, gotta keep on
Do
task.
you think some of these are
Yeah.
settlings, or do you think they're sucking dirt?
I've got.
Because I know we dug up a few and they were just settling.
One might be a settling, but you can't tell. I mean, it's down about 2 foot, sucked down this way. I have 2 for sure that are definitely suck
They're
holes,
deeper,
'cause I mean,
yeah.
they just pull the dirt
Pull
straight down.
straight down.
And, you know, just drop dirt down in, you know? So,
Yeah.
but, you know, we fixed probably 5 or 6 earlier, you know, so I know at least 3 holes to fix, and maybe in settling hole, I don't know.
yeah, we'll just have to dig them up. I mean, yeah, that Sean found some that were just settling, and that happens, but we have to know. That's why we need to dig each of them up.
So Sean definitely doesn't want any more than Bob.
Well, he's so busy putting tile on the ground, like they're
Okay.
saying too. I mean,
All right.
you can pull into 160 and put a whole pattern tile in versus
What would you rather do?
fixing tile, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you could pay him the same equivalent, you know, of putting tile on the ground versus fixing a hole, he'd
He's got
probably
a
do
good
it.
point. We
Yeah.
need all to do the same,
Yeah.
so.
And he might come back later after it gets cold, you know, and he can't put tile on the ground and dig through frost to fix these things. I don't know.
We'll stay in close contact with him. I mean, he knows what he's doing, he seems like the guy we should have. He sounds efficient as anybody,
But Kurt can fix them too, and he does
Yeah,
that type of thing too, so
yeah,
he
that's-
can
Give
fix
him a
them
shot.
too. So-
yeah. And I did talk to him, about that too.
And Kurt came out, and Russ, Nave, and myself, and Kurt went around Thursday morning or Friday morning, I don't remember which morning it was, and we drove out into the field and showed him the humps of the tiles that need to be fixed and repaired. So he does know a general idea what looks at.
And when Kurt and I talked last week, that's what he said he was gonna do, was gonna get ahold of Bob and some others and have a
Well,
look
you
at
still need
things.
an estimate then from him for the dirt leveling? Or
I don't think we do.
Not for not.
No.
Okay.
He's
Then don't put
worked with the locals enough, he sounds efficient, he has the right kind of equipment, I can't imagine he'd be more than anybody else.
I think you just leave it open.
And
That's like-
we can easily justify hiring him based on unavailability of people, and that's your prerogative at this point.
So with that being said, Jerry, then how about next week's, we're supposed to have a final hearing, will that meeting be canceled then? Or do you just
Well-
have the meeting and then cancel it, or?
My thought would be that you'd you'd have it because you've got it on the agenda, you've got it scheduled, but you just continue it to a future time. Now, we probably won't know next week yet if Abens is gonna get it leveled. I mean, if he got it all leveled, we could have the meeting yet December or whatever, but, we
I don't
don't
think we
know.
owe them that, I think we need to wait as long as we can.
And that's fine with me.
I don't wanna do
I
it.
don't have any problem with that. Matter of fact,
I'd wait
I'm
till
more in
spring.
favor of it.
But the main reason I'd wait till next spring or summer is we might get 2 rain events
Yeah.
during the spring and summer to see if there's
Yes.
more problems. I'm not gonna rush this.
No.
I think we need
It's going
to
on
wait.
this long, why rush
He
it
didn't have
now?
the courage to tell us he was gonna level that off 4 weeks ago. I'm
Yeah.
not in no mood to work
No.
on this thing.
I
Well, that's
agree,
that.
I agree, not a problem.
Okay.
And you talk about the interest with delay, but we're gonna go after that with the bond company.
Well, I think that's what you're gonna have to do. Your job is
Yeah.
gonna be to collect this now, 'cause
Yes.
we're into this situation.
Yes. Yep,
Everything that they're entitled to, they need to go after.
yep.
Because the interest rate is 6%, is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, on the
And
warrants,
it's probably about 600,000-700,000 probably, it's gonna be the...
probably.
more
So
than
it adds
that.
up. Yeah, it does, it really adds up.
Well, it's becoming more frustrating for landowners, 'cause
Oh!
every time we correct something,
Oh!
that goes back on
Yeah.
assessment back, it's just not,
Total.
it's not clean at all.
Yeah. No, that's not clean at all.
So I think that's what we have to do.
Yep, I agree.
Okay. Anything else?
Do we need to get a landowner proof or whatever to have on file for when we do submit to the bonding company?
Yes. So anybody, whether their paperwork is enough now, or if they need to give you additional paperwork,
I have a parcel of land in you up there in Montgomery City that use valuation, I think was wrong. Did that make correct?
yes, it has. And that's why, I'm probably not gonna meet till next week with the commissioners to finalize that one, because I wanna be sure we're okay with 92. So we'll get that figured out this week. And then, yes. Matter of fact, I had kept the paper that you gave me with the highlighted on it, and I went into the office manager last week and I said, this has been done, right? Yes, it was done. The only thing that gave us some fits in that general area was there's an old ag building sitting on one of the lots with some grass around it and trees, and they came to me and said, how do we handle this? Is this, it's not really a building, well, it's kind of a building site, but everything around it was farm, and we just treated that as ag then too.
It wasn't our property.
No, it's close out there, but it's not yours.
So then, are you gonna have a reclassification sheet redone again? 'Cause
Yes.
this is a preliminary one that
Yes.
we saw.
Yes, we'll have that redone,
So,
with all the ag changes taken care of, owners checked recently, yes.
so this one here says drainage district number 2, main tile classifications for drainage benefits, okay?
Mhm.
This total on the back for amount total assessed is like 430,000. So is there another
Yes.
classification then too?
Branch I,
Branch
Yes.
I.
yeah.
So there's 2 pages
Two,
of this.
yes.
separate
There's
reports.
2 separate reports, one for the main and one for I, yes.
So you'll have those sometime after DD 92 gets done?
Yes.
Then you'll present these back
Yes,
to the summer?
yep, then we'll present them, have them available for everybody, set a hearing date to make it official. Yeah,
But I'd like to have a copy of it.
absolutely, yep, that's our goal, yep,
Because I only have the one right now for Maine, I
For
don't
Maine.
have I,
okay,
so I was wondering about that.
yep, that's the deal.
Who left them for us? Okay.
I don't think there's anything else, some things to go over with Trish, but... Oh, one thing I just threw out for your thoughts here, are we still okay on time, or?
Yeah.
Okay. DD 126 by High Cap, there's almost an annual issue with corn stalks and things out there. One thing Calhoun County does, and it's in the code, is they appoint watchmen for districts. If they have a problem area, they assign somebody to check it as needed. We're watchmen on one of their districts, 'cause we did the improvements on it. They have a technician they use, for other districts. I guess I just encourage you to think about that possibility, whether it's somebody that lives out there, or it's somebody from the county, I believe it could be somebody from HICAP. And they then would have the authority to get somebody to clean it up when it's a problem. So, it's one of those things with the way farming is done, there's probably always gonna be some corn stalks there. So it might be an annual event to clean that up. But think about that as maybe appointing someone, and if you do...
Didn't Bill say something about that?
I think he may have. He may have, I don't remember how it was said, but, yeah, there's a code section that talks about watchmen, 468, 169.
Well, somebody that lives right there, that's really good.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to go out of the way much, yeah. Someone that maybe has an interest in it even would be...
What's it cost to clean it up each time, you know?
Oh, I don't know, have you seen it, did they present any bills or anything, Trish? I don't, okay.
Could Phil do that, right there close to his land? If you wanted to?
Yeah, if he's interested,
Well, I think ask and find out, and see, start
Okay.
the process.
sure. Yep. Can do that.
So you're gonna be around a little bit, Mr. Baker wants to talk to you about his...
Oh, the annexation?
Annexation.
Sure, 'cause, yeah, I need to do some more looking at that,
He's got some soil maps.
for
and
slopes.
stuff there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be here a while, I'm gonna run out to 6 sometime here, but otherwise, it's other jobs on the way home I'm gonna look at, so.
Okay. All
Yep,
right.
thank you.
You want some
Good.
drainage?
Well, just a sec, has Doug Martha got a work order on that box up there? Have they sent out a work order to get that done?
And Johnson,
Yeah,
I think so.
okay. Good. He talks to me about it all the time, and I just, well, get it done.
I can find, they can find time.
Okay.
Move we go out of drainage.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, Rick.
You bet, thanks.
Not the shortest drainage meeting you've had in a long time.
Not too bad. We're getting used to the routine.
Hate to say that, yes. You're missing your Mr. Larry in the corner, though.
I know, I've just been around for a while.
He'll be back one
Well, I
day.
think we did the right thing, extending this, definitely, there's no
Yeah,
hurry.
thank you. And I'm not coming back next week, because I figured you're just gonna extend it, so I'm not gonna
Yeah.
come back for the claims, and so...
No, they haven't done us
Well,
any
they-
favors on that.
Well, I can come back if you wanna pay my mileage.
Shouldn't have factored in.
Start paying mileage.
Well, we could maybe
You got
share a
pretty good
donut
check
with...
today.
We'll share a donut
You
with...
got a pretty good check today.
He got paid, yeah.
But the sad part is, you know, I'm gonna put another one in for, I can put one in for this year if you want it, but I wasn't going to.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know?
no, the sad part is, as it keeps recurring, it keeps coming back, and it's like you're taking from one pocket to the other. It isn't really even doing a whole lot of justice, it's just not that good deal.
Well, that was my problem with the whole thing too, because the longer we take this out, the longer I have to pay for, the longer,
You're all
you know,
part of that, right?
You know, and eventually I'm gonna have a bill to pay, you know? Now we're gonna have $2 more to pay my bill. like
Yeah, instead of $6.
Boy, that's gonna be fun, isn't it?
Well, it is.
But it's all part of what's going on, yeah. And then there's
So
you.
you're the ball today.
I'm fall today.
Boy, you-
Look a
So we're
little
gonna be done in
scruffy.
about 5 minutes.
Look a little scruffy. But, man.
Keeping up with you.
The Vikings won this weekend because they didn't have to play, huh?
Don't get you started on you and I.
Packers had a cheat. Yeah, they kinda smoked them.
That wasn't even a game.
They get tuned up in Minnesota.
Get Dave going on you and I, we won't be out.
We'll really be out, never.
Did you see that?
Yeah, they did pretty good.
Beat the #1 team.
Somebody had to make Iowa look proud this weekend.
2 weekends in a row, they beat 1 and 2.
Hey, you guys didn't send us to these maps, asking that question. We don't ask them questions. Chris said it wasn't her. I don't think it's Peggy.
Yeah, we just got a map and some writing on it, we don't know what it...
You didn't lay those maps. We don't even know who's left in there. Okay.
I didn't even see anybody put anything in there.
Well, when Trish said it wasn't her, I thought, well,
Staying in the box, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Blame Alex.
yeah.
Okay. We got several things here. The bridge inspection program proposed by Shritzen.
All right.
Have this discussion, why don't we do it ourselves? You're not the guy to ask, but we always have this discussion.
Yeah.
Paul.
That's up to you.
I mean, what do they do? They just go out and look at them for, 'cause I imagine that's all they do is the visual.
Every 2 years, 'cause then we gotta get, our reports and everything, and that's how we, determine our...
Those inspections.
Yep, off the bridge inspections.
I think Paul will tell you have to go to school.
Could you and Ben do that?
Huh?
Could you and Ben do that?
If we took classes and went to schooling for it.
Yeah.
2 weeks? No,
We've
I'm
jumped
not
all
sure how long
before
it
on
takes.
this. We've got no place on it.
Do you know if there's other
We can
counties
try
that
it
do it?
again, but
Do their own?
I'm not around...
I mean, who knows these bridges better than you guys?
Chuck Britzen.
Well, I know, but you guys see him more often than he does.
He keeps pretty good tabs on them though. I mean, like, the other day he called me, we're doing an inspection on C-20, and it has a bunch of cracks in it. And he keeps calling me and asking me, 'cause I go up and I look at it
Yeah.
and report back to him, and...
Would you like to have $19,000 in your pocket?
Sure. They did go down this year though, but, of course, we have a few less bridges, but not that many, but it did go down this year.
They have to be done in less than 24 months, animals, right?
Right.
1 day less than 24 months.
That is correct. Yes, the total fee this year would be $17,730 as opposed to $19,970 last year.
So we just must have a few less bridges.
3 less bridges. Looks like.
Well, it's a bill we owe, so I move we approve the payment of $17,730 for bid inspection to Chuck Whitson.
Chuck Blitzen?
And I'll second that, but I'd like to, also on this topic, find out what's it cost to go to school, come back next week or week and find out what it costs to send somebody to school, how long the school takes.
Okay.
Man, this is pretty a reoccurring cost, and...
If it's an annual school or a one-time deal, we need to know
Yeah.
more.
I really don't know. I don't know what the schooling entails. Paul might.
Yeah.
You may have to look it up too.
Do a little
Yeah,
investigation
'cause I
into
think when we
that.
get down to our work session in the winter, this is something that should be a part of that discussion. You know, we keep kind of tossing
We
it
gotta
around.
tighten our budgets, 'cause we got other things we gotta spend money on, and
This is probably the wrong time to bring up doing it, but it should be discussed.
just so we know what the...
Right, comparable, see if
Yep.
it's,
Feasible.
right.
You get to be the messenger.
I bet, keep good notes, Peggy.
She does.
They told you you have to do.
Yeah, what about?
Okay, all in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Motion carried. Voucher number 2 is the Wagner Brothers
They want some money.
Yeah, they won.
project,
Mhm.
box culverts.
All right, they finished up the one on Nevada Avenue, I don't know if you guys are aware of that.
Good.
So that one is completed and looks good. I think he's gonna come in and do a little, leveling of some dirt that was in the creek bottom, the old creek bottom, so then, they'll fix that up when they're done with the other 2 projects. They'll probably be wrapping up the other one up north today, maybe probably tomorrow.
And where's that?
Up at 169, up on,
West.
oh,
that one.
south and west of St. Joe there.
Right.
I went by there last night.
Did you?
Okay,
Okay, I'll make a motion to approve voucher number 2, Rogers Brothers, work completed.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried.
And he's still gotta come down to this last one, right?
Up in Vernon.
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, but they're gonna close the road, they're gonna take barricades out for that today, and then he's gonna close the road tomorrow, 'cause we're not working, and he's gonna start ripping that out and getting it ready, and boxes are gonna get delivered Wednesday, I think.
Which road's that one?
Yeah, what's the address?
What is the address now again?
Is that on, what is that over there? That's on,
It's north of Remick and east.
Right, north-
North and west.
West.
north and west,
North and west of Remick.
right.
Is that on the Vern Drebner Road? Vern Drebner Road? How far north of Remick is it, 3?
2 miles.
2 miles. And then, west a mile or two, that's west a mile.
It might be.
Yeah, I haven't been down, I mean, I've been going the blacktop way lately, so I...
So they're about ready to start on that?
Yep, that'll be probably coming out tomorrow.
Okay, good deal.
And he's doing a nice job with them too, it's really,
Well, they've done good work before, Rick.
Okay, we got that on that, right? Sure we voted.
Nope.
Made a vote. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried.
So I don't even have a motion.
You know, I don't think it...
I'll make a motion.
No, I made a motion for number two, and
Yeah.
somebody seconded.
I thought I did.
Rick seconded.
Now we're down to the right-of-way, long lines.
alright.
Yeah, what do we got?
Long lines. The right of way would be down for that section off of 230th, just south of, Gilmore City, over up to Highway 3. Basically, that's the only thing that we're, for long lines, for their approval, or application. For ours, consists of 2 miles for right now. Paul has kinda writ their stuff for them, and they apparently agreed to it, but they need our approval to get through those 2 miles. To get up to Highway 3.
So Paul's reviewed all this, then,
Correct.
correct.
Yeah, happy with it.
All right.
I'll make a motion to approve the application for construction right away from long lines, from Arizona to Birch.
Second.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. Okay, DOT application, right away from utilities and Highway 2, Birch Avenue for
They basically just need our approval for this stuff, so they can approve it, basically, is all that the DOT is.
Also move.
Any other discussion? Not all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, motion carried. That's it?
That's it for me.
Good.
I told you, I'd be fast.
20 minutes quicker.
So they asked-
Report that back to him.
Report that back to him too.
Tell me you're going to bridge school.
Yeah, see how that goes.
I'll see you. See, you've been here a long time if the bridge school was coming up. You wanna sign all these now, or when you're...
They got time?
Yeah.
Okay, we need to adjourn as for the
Do you
supervisor.
wanna take a
Oh,
3 minute
recess?
break until, otherwise, once we get started at 9:45, it's gonna take a while before you...
Yeah, let's take a little break till 9:45.
Yeah.
Well, we can't.
You can start earlier, but I'm just wondering if you wanna take a little bit of a break.
Let's take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
5-minute break.
Okay.
You don't have anything else either, though, Peggy? No other business?
Just a little information.
Okay, good. All righty. Get our energy up for counting ballots. Reading out loud.
Yeah.
since we're back in session.
We're back in session.
All right, okay, I have all the unofficial results from election night, excuse me, and the day, 2 days after when we did the provisional ballots, and a couple of late absentees, excuse me, and then we had another late absentee, so everything has been, adjusted.
How many
Every
we got?
precinct. We got 9 precincts.
So if I take 2, that'll work.
You bet.
Pass them down. Okay, I'll start.
And you need to let me know what precincts you're doing, and then
2, 4, 6, 8,
read the
10.
numbers.
Avery and North Weaver.
Okay?
Because your seniority, I guess we'll let you get out of
This
it.
is straight Republican.
Yeah, and I need to find that report.
You got 2 there, Mort, do you?
That report.
How come I got 2? I got 2 also.
Because
And I'm gonna put it at
next
the
year's
top.
chairman pulled rank and took 1.
There's straight.
Smarty.
Okay, yep, just
He was smarty.
Republican, how many votes, and Democrat, how many votes?
Okay, straight Republican 34, straight Democrat 20, and Independent Party 4. Now you just go down through the races.
Okay, is that the NPI?
NPI, yeah.
Yep, okay. And nothing for Libertarian or,
Nope.
okay, so I'll set that aside, and then you can do the totals.
Senate, Ernst 123, Fraley 66, Dick Swart 11, Douglas Blazer 1, and Ruth Smith 2.
What about Bob Quast?
0.
Okay.
Oh, you want to,
Yeah,
okay.
need to know the zeros for the candidates.
Okay, District 4, US.
Oh, and just one more, were there any write-ins?
No.
Okay.
Okay, US Representative District 4. Oh, I gotta go clear down here. Steve King, 131. Mauer, 70, 0 write-ins. Governor, Grinstead, 134. Hatch, 59. Narcissus, 3. LIV, 6. NPI 4, 0 write-ins. Secretary of State, Pete, 106. Anderson, 80. LIV 6. NPI 2, 0 write-ins. Auditor of State, Mary got 126. Jonathan, 67, 0 write-ins. Okay, treasurer, Clovis, 91, Fitzgerald, 100, LIV, 5. Secretary of Agriculture,
Were there any write-ins on
No,
that?
zero.
Okay.
Bill Northey, 144, Taha, 45, NPI got 8, 0 write-ins. Attorney General, Adam Gregg got 91, Tom Miller, 112, 0 write-ins. Senate, Kim Kreckenberg, Brink, 120, Gerald Beal, 82, 0 write-ins. Representative District 10, Sexton, 146, Gantry, 45, 2 write-ins.
Gentry 45?
Or 35. Treasurer, Brantland, 181, 1 write-in.
I gotta get way past the pages, so they've got them all in a different spot. How they come out from the state. Okay. Bratland, how much?
181,
Okay.
1 write-in. Okay, recorder. Diane Amundson, 129, Caldwell, 71, 1 write-in. County attorney. 8167, 3 write-ins. We'll look Avery County trustee.
I gotta get back to the trustees here. Okay.
Total votes 7. How do you wanna read this?
Yep,
Write-in votes?
total write-in
7.
votes. Mhm.
7. So wasn't anybody running?
Nobody was on the ballot, so on
Okay.
our write-in list,
Okay,
we do have someone that has enough votes, so.
okay, Avery, Township Clerk,
Find that one.
Donald Day got 51,
Okay.
0 write-ins. Weaver Township. Lowest
Trustee, right?
Trustee, yeah.
Okay.
Lowest Davis got 39, 1 write-in. So Weaver Township Clerk. Andrew Peterson got 30, 1 write-in. Okay, Humboldt County Hospital Trustees. Pam Olson got 140, Wordland got 109, and 2 write-ins. Soil and Water District, Kenny Day, 127, Max Greens, 138, 1 write-in. County Extension Council, Rhonda Benson, 126, Will Spellmeyer, 95, Jordan Torkelson, 106, Romaine Lee, 89, Brian Ernst, 98, Carolyn Hartman, 98, 2
Because I gotta
write-ins.
sign them too, right? Okay. Doesn't make any difference.
Court of Appeals, McDonald, 104 yes, 42 no. Court of Appeals, Bauer, 99 yes, 43 no. District Court 2B, Elphison, 100 yes, 42 no. Ken, 102 yes, 37 no. And McGarren, 101 yes, 41 no. McNemini, 102 yes, 41 no. Moon, 102 yes, 40 no. Osland, 101 yes, 40 no. Kester, 104 yes, 38 no. Malloy, 107 yes, 37 no. And Bowen, 106 yes, 35 no.
Okay, do you wanna do the other one now too, or do you want to just talk for a while?
Oh, I can run through this. Okay, Straight Republicans.
Which, precinct do you have?
Oh, Dakota City Grove,
Okay.
78 Republican, 26 Democrat, LIB 2, and EI 8.
We gotta sign all these. Yeah.
Senate, Ernst, 280, Daley, 133. West, or Quanst, 1, Stewart, 17, LIB 9, Bruce Smith, 5, write-ins, 1. Representative King, 305, Mauer, 135, 0 write-ins. Okay, Governor, Branstad 307, Hatch 121, Narcissus 2, LID 13, NPI 3, 0 write-ins. Secretary of State, Paul Tate 249, Anderson 147, LID 18, Spencer Highland in NPI 13, 0 write-ins. Auditor, Mary got 289 and Jonathan got 125, 0 write-ins. Treasurer Clovis 217, Fitzgerald 190, Keith LID got 17, 0 write-ins. Agriculture, Noe 352, Yamaha 59, NPI 4, 0 write-ins. Attorney General, Adam Gregg got 217, Miller got 220, 0 write-ins. Representative District 5, Brian Brink got 283, Field got 159.
Any write-ins?
0.
Who won
Sexton,
was it, DM,
314, Gantry, LID got 75, 0 write-ins.
He didn't see that.
County Treasurer, Ken Bratland, 395, 4 write-ins. Recorder, Diane Elmonson, 276. Glenda got 163, 0 write-ins. County Attorney, Katie got 374, 4 write-ins. Okay, Beaver Township, 0 write-ins.
He is the chairman.
Not sure my name's still the same.
Beaver Township Clerk, Pat Hill got 6, 0 write-ins. Grove Township Trustee, Corey Harrison got 106, 2 write-ins. And the clerk, Hospital Trustee, Pam Olson, 341. We're going to 259 and 2 write-ins. Water and District, Gay, 314, Max Cardenas, 270, 1 write-in.
314?
315. Okay, county extension. Vinson, 313, Spellmeyer, 266, Ferguson, 268, Lee, 227, Ernst, 227, Hartman, 237, 3 write-ins. All the judges. McDonald, 218 yes, 90 no. Bauer, 210 yes, 5 no. District Court, Elfson, 207 yes, 93 no. Penn, 205 yes, 97 no. McGuilan, 207 yes, 95 no. McNimony, 206 yes, 95 no. 208 yes, 91 no. Osland, 200 yes, 98 no. Kester, 208 yes, 90 no. Malloy, 215 yes, 88 no. And Owen, 214 yes, 87 no.
Call for a minute, but do you,
I got just couple more to sign here, and I'll be
oh, we'll wait
Pass
for you.
along.
I'll give you water.
good. Take a drink.
Harlan, two of those, I tried to sign your name as chairman, so you're gonna have to doctor up.
He just wants your job.
I cannot believe I did that today.
My handwriting gets pretty bad for you.
The more you write, the worse it gets.
Oh,
Starting to look like a doctor.
Yeah.
I don't even know if mine was
Who
full.
gets these darn things?
State. We can keep the county ones, and the state gets all the state office ones.
So they go in a file, and nobody
And top
receives
it
them?
off.
Pretty much, yeah.
Top it off, I sprained my wrist on a tractor the other day, and that's when I'm writing, with geez, every time I'm writing, I
And
can
there's
feel it.
tons of things to write.
Yeah, I should know, they,
Ouch.
I pressed so hard to begin
There's one
with.
more, Peggy, and I'm done, if I can make my finger work that long.
Trying to figure out how to get these trustees and clerks right down here. I think I put them together, so we do that.
Could give this to Harley, go ahead and read it.
Yeah, then you wouldn't have to do any, would you?
That was a terrible one.
He's ignoring me right now.
He's got bad ears.
Is everybody all set for ISAC? Because it is coming up tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna have a busy week down there.
Yeah, lots going on, and great speakers.
How do you suppose old Terry's gonna do about the gas tax?
We'll resolve for it now.
Now it's time to have discussion, when he said that, I said, what have we been doing for 5 years?
Now, John.
I was so
John
disappointed.
had all kinds of good ideas.
Like get reelected.
We go for it now?
Governor,
He's going along with the hybrid, it sounds like.
But he doesn't wanna raise the current tax, he wants to redo it so they can manage the funds differently, I'm sure.
Tell me what you're doing, I wasn't paying
Okay,
attention.
first we're gonna start with the straight part. You're gonna read just the numbers down
Okay.
here. And I don't care what
Oh, my
percentages,
God.
remember? Just read what the party name is, and tell me how many. And when you get down to the candidates, you're gonna have US Senator, and then start reading names.
Okay.
And then I need write-in numbers too, if you have them.
All right,
Trying to get-
are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, I have, you know what district?
That's Delinga, Wacusta, North
Okay,
Rutland.
okay. For straight party and Republican, 66, Democrat 30, Libertarian 1, Independent 4. Let me go to, did I skip the Democrat Party? No, we're doing US Senator, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
US Senator, Joni Ernst, 212, Bruce Bailey, 78, Rick Stewart, 7,
How about Bob Cost?
Bob Quast has got 0,
Okay.
0 write-ins,
How about Doug, Gutierrez?
0,
And 0 write-ins. How about Ruth Smith?
0. So I need to tell you the 0.
Yeah, because we
Okay.
gotta make sure we've got all votes coming for this.
Okay, Representative King, 213, Jim Mauer, 80, write-in 0,
Let you get started anyway.
Branstad, Governor, 212, Hatch, 76, Norris, 2, Watson, 6, 0 for Hennigan, 0 write-ins.
Okay.
Secretary of State, 298, is the, representing Paul Tate, 76, Anderson, 93, Porter, 9, Highland, 2, write-in 0. Auditor, Moslin, 200, Nyerback, 74, and no write-ins. Okay, we're looking at treasurer. Sam Clovis, 162, Mike Fitzgerald, 111. Keith Larby, 7, no write-ins. Secretary of Agriculture, Bill Norley, 222. Sherry Ta, 51. Benning, 13, with no write-ins. Attorney General, Greg Adam, 149. Tom Miller, 142, with no write-ins. Representative Tim Craybrink, 206. Darrell Beal, 88, with no write-ins. Okay. State Representative Mike Sexton, 219. Gentry, 32, with 1 write-in. Treasurer, 260 for...
Could you hand me what's in Kim?
Gotcha.
Thank you so much.
Mess of them too? Jeepers.
If I missed some of those, tell me.
Just that one so far.
Here, do you want some?
Janet Brown.
No.
You want to take a little break, or do you want to
Write-ins,
get started?
3.
Good.
County Recorder, Diane Thompson, 184. Caldwell, 97.
We need to make a stamp
One
and get
write-in.
all our, all put in one person.
County Attorney.
Yeah, there you go.
Beatty, 245, with 2 write-ins. Deland Township Clerk,
Township clerks and trustees. Okay.
okay.
They were in a pile and you
Two
never see
write-ins.
them again anyway, so I don't know why we signed them.
Yeah.
2 write-ins, that's it?
For Delaney Township clerk, yep.
I gotta sign one here, Jerry, he's gonna hit me.
Not too hard though.
Boy, I can't write my name anymore.
No, you gotta see this.
Okay, Rutland Township Trustee,
Okay, what's our Delaney Township trustee?
Delana, okay, we have
We had
Delana.
a clerk.
We have,
There should have been a trustee. Oh, here's the trustee. I had,
I skipped one.
that's okay.
We had, 5 write-ins.
Okay.
Delana, we had 2 write-ins,
Yep.
and now we're at Rutland.
Okay, let me give it to Rutland. Okay.
Kenneth Day had 10.
Yeah, Bratland's gonna be mad at me for screwing up
No
her
write-
name.
No write-ins.
Okay.
Rutland City Clerk, Township
Well,
Clerk.
he'll be mad, 'cause I started trying to
Simonson
say
had
E,
7.
chairman
With
stuff.
no write-ins.
On her,
Calusa
somebody
Township,
else.
Thompson,
Okay, Thompson.
44.
Blamed Rick for the
With one
first one for
write-in.
interrupting me, the second one I just did.
Calusa Township Clerk. No write-in, no.
Nobody on the ballot, but there should be some write-ins. On that write-in line.
5.
Okay.
5. Okay. Hospital Board,
Okay.
Pam Olson, 184. Wordland, 122, with no write-ins. Soil Water District Commissioner, 105 write-ins. Is that right? Number of voters, no, that's not right.
There should be some.
Kenneth Day,
There you
Kenneth
go.
Day, 166. Max Manines, 151, with no write-ins. Extension Council,
Okay.
Vincent, 160. Spellmeyer, 119. Torkelson, 145. Lee, 119. Ernst, 152. Hartman, 118, with no write-ins. Okay, Court of Appeal.
Two good judges.
We got, yes, 126, no, 62.
Okay, that's McDonald. The names appear on the bottom.
Okay,
So
that's
just say like Judge McDonald.
McDonald.
And then that's.
Got it, McDonald, 160, okay, then we come to Ballard, 120 yes, 61 no. Elverson, 126 yes, 56 no. District Court, 2B Finn, 119 yes, 59 no. McLean, we had 121 yes, 61 no. McFinney, 115 yes, 64 no. Moon, 123 yes, 58 no. Porcelain, 122 yes, 59 no. Chester, 123 yes, 58 no. Malley, 128 yes, no 58.
You did it twice?
And Owen,
Yes.
yes 121, no 59.
So much I like you.
We
All the
done.
way through, you bet.
You want these back, or we keep them for now?
You can put them all in the...
Jana will laugh if she sees her, I don't know who the other one was.
Who's
One more
that?
bite, one more bite and I'll be ready.
Okay. They'll give me a chance to take it in.
There you go.
Well, we spiked that, will you?
Mm.
See our numbers?
I need it this cold, it's just no let go.
Well,
Okay, what precinct do you...
Peggy, it looks like I have Humboldt, West Vernon,
Okay.
straight party, Republican 70, Democrat 22, Libertarian 0, Independent 2. U.S. Senator, Ernst 175, Brayley 61, Quatts 1, Stewart 9, Butzer 1, Smith 1, 0 write-in. District 4, Steve King 189, Mauer 60, write-in 0. Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Branstad 196, Hatch 47, Narcissus 2, Hebe 6, Henninger 1, and write-in 0. Secretary of State, Pate 154, Anderson 72, Porter 7, Highland 4, write-in 0. Auditor, Moisman 173, Niederbach 58, 0 write-ins. Treasurer of State, Close 147, Fitzgerald 83, Lob 7, and 0 write-in. Agriculture, Bill Norby 203, Taha 36, Benning 5, 0 write-ins. Attorney General, Greg Adam 127, Miller 117, 0 write-ins. District 5, Cranbeck 171, Beal 75, 0 write-ins. District 10, Sexton 191, Gentry 29, 0 write-ins. Treasurer, Jana Bratland 224, 0 write-ins. Recorder, Diane Amundson 168, Caldwell 71, 0 write-ins. County Attorney, Jonathan Beatty 210, 0 write-in, or 2 write-ins. Humboldt Trustee.
Humboldt Township?
Yeah, Humboldt County Trustee.
Give me just a second to get back to that one.
Okey-dokey.
Okay.
7 write-ins. Humboldt Clerk of Court, Greg Jensen 51, write-in 0.
Humboldt Township Court, you?
Humboldt Township Clerk, that would be
We
correct.
had what?
51 for Greg Jensen and 0 write-ins.
Okay.
Vernon Township Trustee, Merkel 29, yep, Vernon. Oh, you don't have those in order.
Okay.
Trustee for Vernon is 29 for Merkel, 0 write-ins.
Okay.
Then the Vernon Township Clerk, 3 write-ins.
Okay.
County Hospital Trustee, Olson, 144, Worthman, 132, 0 write-ins.
Read that one more time, I'm sorry.
Olson, 144, Worthman, 132, and 0
That's half of
write-ins. 0 write-ins.
Okay.
All right, Soil Water District, Kenneth Day, 153, Max Ardenius, 113, 0 write-ins. County Ag Extension Council, Rhonda Vincent, 140, Will Spellmeyer, 100. Joni Torkelson, 121, Romaine Lee, 94, Brian Ernst, 120, Carolyn Hartman, 111, and 0 write-ins. Court of Appeals, McDonald, yes, 100, no, 60. Court of Appeals, Bauer, yes, 93, no, 59. District Court 2B, Elfson, yes, 94, no, 58. District Court 2B, Finn, yes, 90, no, 60. District Court 2B, Gwynn, yes, 95, no, 57. District Court 2B, McMenamin? Minimi, there we go. Yes, 83, no, 64. You know, about two-thirds of them vote no. Or third of them votes no. District Court 2 Moon, 92 yes, 58 no. District Court Osplin, yes, 92, no, 60. And Associate Kester, District Court B2, yes, 91, no, 63. Malloy, District Court, yes, 96, no, 57. And the last one is Owen, yes, 93, no, 60.
Okay, do you have another one?
Yeah, and then the last one I have is, for Humboldt 1, Corner South, Weaver.
Okay.
The Straight Party, we have 189 Republican, 64 Democrat, 3 Libertarian, 3 NPI.
Okay.
U.S. Senator Joni Ertz, 615, Brayley, 259, Quaz, 1, Stewart, 12, Bolzer, 2, Smith, 3, 0 write-ins. District 4, King, 624, Mauer, 263, no write-ins. Governor, Branstad, 644, Hatch, 227, Narcissus, 6, Hebe, 10, Henninger, 6, and write-ins 1. Secretary of State, Pate, 551, Anderson, 290, Porter, 14, Highland, 10, 0 write-ins. Auditor of State, Mousen, 601, Niederbach, 243, 0 write-ins. Treasurer of State, Clovis, 469, Fitzgerald, 388, Lob, 15, write-ins, 0. Agriculture, Northey, 709, Taha, 145, Bedding, 17, 0 write-ins. Attorney General, Adam Gregg, 443, Tom Miller, 433, 0 write-ins. District 5, State Senate, Cranbeck, 594, Darrell B. Beal, 298, 0 write-ins. District 10, Sexton, 679, Gentry, 106, 0 write-ins. Supervisor number 2, Carl Mattis, 7, oh,
Gotta find the sheet for that one.
you betcha.
Supervisor District 1.
Carl F. Mattis, 737, write-ins 5.
Okay, wait a minute. I had District 1 instead of District 2.
Okay.
Go to the wrong one. Okay, the number for Carl.
737 for Carl F. Mattis,
Okay.
5 write-ins. County Treasurer, Jana Bratland, 780, write-ins 3. County Recorder, Diane Amundson, 630, Glenda, 255, 0 write-ins. County Attorney, 80, 745, 3 write-ins.
Corner trustee, township trustee, 13 write-ins. Oh, that's 13 of those write-ins.
Okay.
And then the clerk for that township, corner, 7 write-ins. Weaver Township trustee. We have Lois Davis at 25, write-in 0. And for the clerk in Weaver, Andrew Peterson, 24, no write-ins.
Okay.
Hospital trustees, Am Olson, 677. Natalie Worgan, 523, and 3 write-ins. Soil Water District Commission, Kenneth Day, 624, Max Rodriguez, 502, write-ins 3. Ag Council, Rhonda Vincent, 624, Will Stallmeyer, 499, Joni Torkelson, 539, Romaine Lee, 472, Brian Ernst, 467, Carolyn Hartman, 446, and the write-in votes of 2. Board of Appeals, McDonald, yes, 450, no, 137. Bauer, yes, 435, no, 134. District Court, Alpheson, yes, 434, no, 133. Finn, 427, 137, no. McGuinn, 439, yes, 124, no. McMiniman, you said that for me last time.
Sorry.
Whatever it is. Yes, 430, no, 141. Moon is 426, yes, and 138, no. Osman, 426, yes, 136, no. Kester, 429, yes, 129, no. Malloy, 430, yes, 133, no. And Owen, 432, yes, and 129, no.
Okay, before we start with Rick, could I ask for a quick break?
You sure can. If you done with these, I'll take these over here.
You can sure have it.
Mr. Rick, oh.
You need a break. I don't know how you keep up with it.
Very uncomfortable if I don't. I thought about Okay.
Are you ready? Okay, I have Humboldt 3, South Rutland. Republican straight, 142. Democrat, 60. Libertarian, 0. The NPI, 10. U.S. Senator, Joni Ernst, 524. Bruce Braley, 241. Bob Quast, 3. Rick Stewart, 22. Douglas Butzer, 2. Bruce Smith, 6. Write-in, 0. U.S. Representative District 4, Steve King, 537. Jim Mauer, 250. Write-ins, 1. Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Branstad and Reynolds, 574. Hatch and Byrne, 200. Narcissus, 5. Hebe and Watson, 12. Hendrick and Craig, 11. Write-in, 0. Secretary of State, Paul Pate, 441. Bob Anderson, 280. Jack Porter, 21. Spencer Highland, 14. Write-in, 0. Auditor of State, Mary Mooseman, 513. John Niederbach, 225. Write-in, 0. Treasurer of State, Sam Clovis, 402. Mike Fitzgerald, 341. Keith Lobby, 17. Write-in, 0. Secretary of Agriculture, Bill Northey, 614. Sherry Taha, 145. Levin Benning, 21. Write-in, 0. Attorney General, Adam Gregg, 369. Tom Miller, 416. Write-in, 0. State Senator, District 5, Tim Cranbrink, 504. Darrell Beal, 293. Write-in, 0. State Representative, District 10, Mike Sexton, 576. Lynn Gentry, 111. Write-in, 0. County Supervisor, District 1, Harlan Hanson,
There it is, okay.
439. Brian Ernst, 305. Write-ins, 3. Now our County Treasurer, Jana Bratlin, 708. Write-ins, 2. County Recorder, Diane Almanson, 516. Linda Caldwell, 279. Write-ins, 1. County Attorney, Jonathan Beatty, 666. Write-ins, 2. Rutland Township Trustees,
Okay.
Kenneth Day, 97. 1 write-in.
Okay.
Rutland Town Clerk, Jason Simonson, 96. Write-in, 0. County Hospital Trustee, Pam Olson, 600. Natalie Wordland, 469. Write-ins, 6. Soil and Water District Commissioner, Kenneth Day, 551. Max Redenis, 452. 4 write-ins. County Ag Extension Council, Rhonda Vinson, 541. Will Spellmeyer, 466. Joni Torkelson, 465. Romaine Lee, 432. Brian Ernst, 417. Carolyn Hartman, 392. Write-ins, 4. Now going to the Court of Appeals. McDonald, 385 yes, 161 no. Court of Appeals, Bauer, 364 yes, 162 no. District Court, Elfson, 370 yes, 166 no. District Court 2B, Finn, we have 362 yes, 169 no. District Court McLean, 360 yes, 168 no. District Court McMenemy, 361 yes, 165 no. District Court Moon, 362 yes, 168 no. District Court Ostlin, 367 yes, 161 no. District Court Assac Kester, 372 yes, 162 no. Oh, association, okay. District Court Malloy, 379 yes, 151 no. And District Court Owen, 370 yes, 156 no. All done with that one.
Okay.
Now we have, Humboldt, number 2, Beaver, South, Norway.
Okay.
Straight Republican, 115. Democrat, 47. Libertarian, 2. NPI, 4. Okay, U.S. Senator, Joni Ernst, 423. Bruce Bailey, 218. Bob Quast, 2. Rick Stewart, 23. Douglas Butzer, 3. Ruth Smith, 5. Write-in, 0. U.S. Representative District 4, Steve King, 459. Jim Mauer, 215. Write-in, 0. Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Branston and Reynolds, 457. Hatch and Vernon, 194. Narcissus and Richards, 5. Eve and Watson, 11. Henniger and Craig, 7. And write-in votes, 1. Then we go to Secretary of State, Paul Pate, 376. Brad Anderson, 250. Jake Porter, 22. Spencer Highland, 11. Write-in, 0. Auditor of State, Mary Mooseman, 414. Jonathan Niederbach, 226. Write-in, 0. Treasurer of State, Sam Clovis, 346. Michael Fitzgerald, 293. Kenneth Loby, 19. Write-in, 0. Secretary of Agriculture, Bill Northey, 510. Sherry Taha, 134. Levy Benning, 18, or Levi Benning, 18, write-in, 0. Attorney General, Adam Gregg, 302. Tom Miller, 365, write-ins, 1. Senate District 5, Tim Kreinbrink, 418. Darrell Beal, 256, write-in, 0. District 10, Mike Sexton, 484. Lynn Gentry, 103, write-ins, 1. County Supervisor, District 3, Rick Peter.
Got it for this page here.
Okay,
Okay, no, I got it.
Rick Peterson, 553, write-ins, 3. County Treasurer, Janet Bratlin, 579, write-ins, 1. County Recorder, Diane Amundson, 441. Linda Caldwell, 225, write-ins 1. County Attorney, John Beatty, 549, write-ins 4. Beaver Township Trustee.
Okay.
I got write-ins of 9. That's it. Beaver Township Clerk.
Okay.
Pat Hill, 95, write-ins 1. Forest Township Trustees, did I do that one? Write-ins.
Forest Township Trustee?
Yeah, it's got 0, so I don't know if it's gonna...
Okay, yep.
Forest Township Clerk, write-ins 0.
Okay.
Norway Township.
Okay.
You got Paul, Norway Township Trustees, Paul Knutson, 42, write-in 0.
Okay.
Norway Town Clerk, Steve Lukes, 40, write-in 0.
Okay.
And we got Humboldt County Hospital Trustee, Pam Olson, 505, Natalie Wordland, 400, write-ins 2. Now we go to Soil and Water District Commissioner. Kenneth Day, 457, Max Redinas, 387, write-ins 1. County Agricultural Extension Council, Rhonda Vinson, 445, Will Spellmeyer, 362, Joni Torkelson, 393, Romaine Lee, 362, Brian Ernst, 363, Carolyn Hartman, 341, write-ins 4. Court of Appeals, McDonald, 345 yes, 136 no. Court of Appeals, Bauer, 328 yes, 149 no. District Court, Elfson, 330 yes, 139 no. District Court, Finn, 335 yes, 136 no. District Court, McGlynn, 340 yes, 135 no. District Court, McMenemy, 323 yes, 144 no. District Court, Moon, 328 yes, 142 no. District Court, Osland, 330 yes, 140 no. District Court, Kester, 334 yes, 137 no. District Court, Malloy, 344 yes, 133 no. District Court, Owen, 336 yes, 136 no.
Okay.
Hey Peggy, would you need me for anything else?
As long as you've signed everything.
Yeah.
Once you've got your motion to adjourn.
I think I'm gonna take off, I don't know, I think I better go make a phone call. It's not my mom,
How's
it's
your
something
mother,
else.
Jerry?
Here, I'll give you that bad.
How's your mother?
Oh, she's doing pretty good, she's gonna go down to Rochester, or go to Iowa City tomorrow and find out what kind of treatment she's got, but Helen has been feeling good, the doctor kinda wants her to come over there, so.
Let's see, I've got, North Lake keeps running.
Water in her heart or something, they said she should come in last week, but she's put it off.
Great Buddy, Republican, 43. Democratic, 18. Libertarian, 0, and Independent, 1. U.S. Senator, Joni Ernst, 127. Bruce Brady, 46. Quest, 0. Stewart, 9. Butler, 3. Smith, 1. Write-in, 0. Representative District District number 4, King, 138, Mauer, 46, write-in 0. Governor, Branstad, 141, Hatch, 38, Narcissus, Richards, 0, Hebe, Watson, 3, Henniger, Craig, 1, write-in 0. Secretary of State, Paul Pate, 115, Anderson, 54, Porter, 3, Highlands, 3, write-in 0. Auditor of State, Moisman, 122, Jonathan Niederbach, 48, write-in 0. Treasurer of State, Clovis, 110, Fitzgerald, 61, Laub, 4, write-in 0. Agriculture, Northey, 147, Taha, 30, Benning, 3, write-in 0. Attorney General, Craig, 90, Miller, 88, write-in 0. State Senate District 5, Kryenbrink, 129, Beal, 57.
57?
Isn't that, I believe that's a 7, yeah.
Oh, it's the 1, I'm sorry.
Oh, 51,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what it is, 51, the cross from the top of the 5.
Yeah, I caught it.
Okay. State rep,
Was
yeah,
there any
write-in, write-ins was 0.
Okay.
State rep, District 10, Sexton, 136, Gentry, 19, write-ins, 1. County treasurer, Janet Rutland, 156, write-ins, 1. County recorder, Amundson, 130, Caldwell, 48, write-in 0. County attorney, Beatty, 139, write-in 2. Lake Township trustee,
Okay, let me get back to the trustees.
okay.
Okay, Lake Township?
You gotta go through all the number of precincts, all that,
No, just the total of write-ins.
write-in votes, 4,
Okay.
okay. Lake Township clerk,
Let me get these papers apart here. Okay.
Rasmussen, 35,
Okay.
and write-in 0.
Okay.
Vernon Township trustee, Merkel, 12, write-in
Okay,
0.
wait just a second.
Okay.
Vernon Township trustee,
Yeah,
what was that
Vernon.
again?
Yeah, Merkel was 12, and write-in 0.
Okay.
Vernon Township clerk, write-in 2. County hospital trustee,
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
Okay. Olson, 105, Woodland, 118, write-in 1. Soil and Water Commissioners, Kenneth Day, 112, Redenius, 90.
Any write-ins on that one?
Huh?
Any write-ins on that?
0. Okay, Agricultural Extension Council, Vincent, 109, 89, Spellmeyer, 99, Torkelson, 106, Lee, 58, Ernst, 82, Hartman, 78, write-in 0, Court of Appeals, McDonald, let's see, yes, 61, no, 71. Court of Appeals, Bauer, yes, 61, no, 69. District Court 2B, Ellison, yes, 56, no, 70. District Court 2B, Finn, yes, 56, no, 65, or 9, is it? 69. District Court McGlynn, yes, 57, no, 70. District Court McMenamy, yeah, yes, 56, no, 69. District Court 2B Moon, yes, 57, no, 65.
65?
65, isn't it? Or wait a minute, no, 68.
68.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Osland, yes, 58, no, 68. District Court Kester, yes, 60, no, 66. Malloy, yes, 73, no, 59. Associate Own, yes, 59, no, 67.
One more, huh?
Yep. Okay, Straight Party, Republican, 32, Democratic, 15, Libertarian, 0, Independent, 1. U.S. Senator, Ernst, 96, Braley, 35, Quest, 1, Stewart, 4, Butcher, 0, Smith, 2, and write-in 0. U.S. Representative, District 4, Steve King, 96, Mauer, 42, write-in 0. Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Branstad, Reynolds, 100, Hatch, 33, Narcissus Richards, 1, Hyde Watson, 2, Henniger Craig, 2, write-in 0. Secretary of State, Pate, 88, Anderson, 42, Porter, 3, Highland, 2, write-in 0. Auditor of State, Moisman, 98, Niederbach, 30, write-in 0. Treasurer of State, Clovis, 75, Fitzgerald, 52, Loeb, 6, write-ins 0. Agriculture, Northy, 105, Sherry Taha, 22, Benning, 6, write-in 0. Attorney General, Craig, 64, Miller, 72, write-ins 1. State Senate District 5, Cryan Brink, 94, Beal, 43, write-in 0. State Rep, District 10, Sexton, 97. Gentry, 19, write-in 0. County Treasurer, Rutland, 116, write-in 0. County Recorder, Amundson, 99, Caldwell, 31, write-in 0. County Attorney, Beatty, 110, write-in 0. Lake Township Trustee, write-in 3. Lake Township Clerk, huh?
Lake Township
Oh, I'm
Trustee.
sorry,
Write-in 3, okay?
3,
And the
yeah.
clerk?
Okay, Lake Township Clerk, Rasmussen, 21, write-ins 0.
Okay.
Norway, Trustee,
Okay,
Knutson, 43, write-in 0. Norway Clerk, Luke, 43, write-in 0. County Hospital Trustee, Pam Olson, 77. Worgland, 95, write-in 0. Soil and Water Commissioner, Kenneth Day, 89. Redenius, 66, write-in 3. County Ag Extension Council, Vincent, 68. Spellmeyer, 60. Torkelson, 80. Lee, 52. Ernst, 65. Hartman, 55. Write-ins 4. Court of Appeals, McDonald, yes, 56, no, 48. Court of Appeals, Bauer, yes, 54, no, 46. District Court 2B, Ellison, yes, 52, no, 47. District Court 2B, Finn, yes, 51, no, 48. District Court McGlynn, yes, 56, no, 47. District Court Menominee, yes, 47, no, 52. District Court Moon, yes, 51, no, 49. District Court Austin, yes, 56, no, 44. District Court Kester, yes, 54, no, 44. District Court Malloy, yes, 66, no, 40. District Court 2B Owen, yes, 57, no, 47.
47?
47, no, I'm sorry, 43. And that should be all.
All right.
You had the hardest job.
Yeah, I gotta check some off. Do you want me to read all the write-ins now then? Before we
You wanna give those to
get all of our
Peggy?
totals? The write-ins for United States Senator Stacey Apple with 1, United States Representative District 4 Chuck Grassley with 1, Governor, Lieutenant Governor John Boss with 1, none of the above with 1, Attorney General Fred Hoiberg with 1, Matt Whitaker with 1, State Representative District 10 Dean Kruger 1, Kurt 1, Blake 1, Warren Wood 1, Zach Gatto 1, Supervisor District 1, Dean Potraz 2, Herman Blake 1, Supervisor District 2, Scott Hyder 1, Nick Johnson 1, Daniel Scholl 1, Harley Het 1, and Blake Fisher 1.
Who's Blake Fisher?
Supervisor District 3, Sam Lanham 1, Steve Sandberg 1, Gary Julius 1. County Treasurer, Marilyn Holcomb 1, Roger Sturts 1, Mary, 1, Terry Stufflebean, 1, Blank, 1, Jim Kellner, 1, anybody else, 1, Ann Wood, 1, Will Ekberg, 1, Blank, 2, Tom Reimers, 1, Gortfelder Furtwittel, 1, Ron Wassaba, 1, and Carrie Anderson, 1. County Recorder, Joe Wolf with 1, Terry Stufflebean, 1, Graham Crackers, 1, Blank with 1. County Attorney, Bob Lee, 1, Blank, 1, Mike, 1, Jennifer Benson, 1, Blank with 3, anybody but 1, Danny Eisentrager, 1, David Jones with 2, Andrew Lemonez with 2, Greg Stobie with 3, Ashley Emick, 1, John Smith, 1, Zach Gatto, 1, anyone else, 1, and Will Ekberg, 2. Beaver Township Trustee, I'm sorry,
Was that,
did I miss one?
that said that 3, you had those 2 together?
Yes.
Okay.
Up on Blake, it should have been 3.
Okay,
And Bob Lee should have had 2 instead of 1.
okay.
Beaver Township Trustee, Robert Larson with 3, Barbara Hart, 1, Blank with 2, Russ Rice with 1, Ron Parley with 1, and Doug Pryor with 1. Beaver Township Clerk, Robert Larson, 1, Corinth Township Trustee, Vernon Schultz, 1, Dean Coleman, 2, Dennis Thompson, 1, Robert O'Donnell, 1, Joe Olson, 5, Doug Bacon, 2, Blank, 1. Corinth Township Clerk, Jim Kellner, 1, Dean Coleman, 1, Joe Olson, 3, Lance Olson, 1, and Blank, 1. Delana Township Trustee, Peter Uppelding, 1, Brett Hundermark, 1, Norm Olson, 1, John Olson, 1, and Jim Lonnie, 1. Delana Township Clerk, Murray Olson, 1, Les Olson, 1. Grove Township Trustee, Rob Hughes, 2. Grove Township Clerk, Chris Raymakers, 1, Julie Kruger, 1, Deb Tilton, 1, Rob Hughes, 1, Will Spellmeyer, 2, Steve Coonert, 1, Gerald Hazelhoon, 1. Humboldt Township Trustee, Greg Lemke, 1, Nick Collins, 1, Matt Kellner, 5. Lake Township Trustee, Mark Olson, 1, Mark Hanson, 2, John Denton Meyer, 1, Kevin Rasmussen, 2, Roger Opedal, 1. Rutland Township Trustee, Dennis Goodell, 1, Vernon Township Clerk, Rosalinda Christensen, 3, Judy Oberhelman, 2, Wacusta Township Trustee, Veronica Fowler, 1, Wacusta Township Clerk, Don Madsen, 3, Sheila Bennett, 1, Louis Jacobson, 1, Weaver Township Trustee, Nick Bowden, 1, Weaver Township Clerk, Nick Bowden, 1, County Hospital Trustee, Darrell Rusher, 1, Darrell Long, 1, Dallas Huddleston, 1, Nancy Huddleston, 1, Steve Sandberg, 1, Becky Rose, 1, Gary Moritz, 1, Jeff Green, 1, Ardell R. Echeverrian, 1, Julie Day, 1, Fran Hoffman, 1, Mike Sexy, 1, Carl Mattis, 1, Grace Shaw, 1, Becky Borland, 1, and Blank, 1. Soil and Water District Commissioner, Roger Meyer, 1, Brett Kelly, 1, Jeff Green, 1, Larry Lane, 1, Daniel Tosh, 1, Mark A. Hansen, 2, Gary Jensen, 2, Jeff Birdie, 1, Dwayne Zeller, 1, Randy Davis, 1, and Blank, 1. County Agricultural Extension Council, Jeannie Bogus, 1, Chris Raymakers, 1, Tom Johnson, 2, Brandon Erickson, 1, Jeff Green, 1, Dean Potraz, 1, Paul Rudd, 1, Travis Bell, 1, Kim Bitsam, 1, Mark Allen Hansen, 1, Blank, 1, Kent Stern, 1, Nick Bowden, 1, Mary Minor, 1, Derek Whippen, 1, Mike Euban, 1, and D. Stern, 1. From these results, we came to the conclusions there were several in Delana Township, because Delana Township had nobody running for trustee. So we came up with 3 names, Peter Erpelding, I guess there's one thing, I get them apart. Peter Erpelding, Brett Hundermark, Norm Olson, John Olson, and Jim Lonning. Would you fold those and throw them in here, and we'll have to draw a name and see who the winner is.
If you like these back.
No, you can keep them if you want to. Up to you. If you don't want to, just put it in with them.
Show it to people and see how stupid they feel for writing somebody's name in. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort on
It's a lot of
Peggy's
work,
part.
yeah.
What do you figure it costs per boat?
Who's drawing?
Whoever you want. Carl, you want to draw the name up for the
Rick
Lincoln
looks like a
Township?
good drawer.
I'll draw.
I'm gonna write it right on
Yeah,
that
well-
page.
Oh, I got John Olson.
Okay.
Oh, you love that.
My
Okay.
fault.
Then we have Delana Township Clerk, and we have Mary Olson and Les Olson.
No, the
There's
Olsons
only
are
two.
running
Yeah,
They're gonna run it.
the
Yeah.
township.
I'll let Carl draw this one. Now, John, is that Norm's brother?
No, that's Rich Olson and John Olson.
How about Mary Olson?
Oh, okay.
Norm is Tom's
Tom's
Tom
brother.
And
Olson.
then we have one more, we have Lake Township
Suppose I better draw
Trustee.
that one, huh?
And we have Mark A. Hansen and Kevin Rasmussen. They all received the same amount of votes. That was Lake Township Trustee, right?
Mort Hughes will be the enemy this time.
Yeah, I'll do the honors this time.
Mark Hanson.
Okay. Okay, then all the results will get sent to the state. Do you want me to read totals, or?
Do you want this copy of?
Inform people
the
that
write-in?
stop in for
Did you
totals?
keep that one?
We
According
believe
to
it.
our thing, we say we announce results, so.
Yeah.
Okay, straight party, Republican, 769, Democratic, 302, Libertarian, 8, New Independent Party, 37. U.S. Senator, Ernst with 2,575, Braley, 1,137, Quast, 9, Stewart, 114, Butsier, 21, Smith, 25, and the one writer. Steve King, U.S. Representative, District 4, Steve King, 2,692, Jim Mauer, 1,161, with the one write-in. Governor, Lieutenant Governor, Branstad Reynolds, 2,765, Hatch Vernon, 995, Narcissus Richards, 26, Hebe Watson, 69, Henninger Krieg, 35, and to the two write-ins. Secretary of State, Tate, 2,256, Anderson, 1,308, Porter, 103, Spencer Highland, 61, write-in 0. Auditor of State, Mary Musselman, 2,536, Jonathan Niederbach, 1,096, no write-ins. Treasurer of State, Sam Clovis, 2019, 1,619 for Michael Fitzgerald, Keith Lobb, 97, write-in 0. Secretary of Agriculture, Bill Northey, 3,006, Sherry Taha, 667, Levi Benning, 115, no write-ins. Attorney General, Adam Gregg, 1,852, Tom Miller, 1,965, 2 write-ins. State Senator, District 5, Tim Kramerich, 2,519, Darrell Bill, 1,345, no write-ins. State Representative, District 10, Mike Sexton, 2,842, Lynn Gentry, 528, 5 write-ins. County Supervisor, District 1, Harlan Hansen, 439, Brian Ernst, 305, 3 write-ins. County Supervisor, District 2, Carl Mattis, 737, 5 write-ins. County Supervisor, District 3, Rick Peterson, 553, 3 write-ins. County Treasurer, Jana Bratland, 3,399, 15 write-ins. County Recorder, Diane Amundson, 2,573. Caldwell, 1,240. Write-ins, 4. County Attorney, 3,205 for Jonathan Beatty. Write-ins, 22. County Hospital Trustee, Pam Olson, 2,773. Natalie Wertland, 2,227. Write-ins, 16. Soil and Water District Commissioner, Kenneth Day, 2,594. Max Rodinius, 2,169. Write-ins, 13. County Ag Extension, Rhonda Vincent, 2,526. Will Spellmeyer, 2,066. Jody Torkelson, 2,223. Romaine Lee, 1,905. Brian Ernst, 1,991. Carolyn Hartman, 1,876. Write-ins, 18. Court of Appeals, Judge McDonald had 1,845 yes, 807 no. Court of Appeals, Judge Bauer had 1,764 yes, 818 no. District Court 2B, Judge Ellison had 1,769 yes, 804 no. District Court 2B, Judge Timothy Finn had 1,747 yes, 812 no. District Court 2B, Judge McGlynn, 1,776 yes, 798 no. District Court 2B, Judge Minimi, 1,723 yes, 835 no. District Court 2B, Judge Moon, 1,749 yes, 812 no. District 2B, Judge Ostlin, 1,752 yes, 806 no. District 2B, Associate Judge Kester, 1,775 yes, 787 no. District 2B, Associate Judge Malloy, 1,838 yes, 756 no. Associate Judge, District 2B, Judge Owen, 1,788 yes, 772 no. Then we go to our township trustees. I was looking for what they do with Avery. There it is. Avery Township Trustee, Paul Nielsen with 7, write-in 0. That's how the write-ins came out, because we had so many write-ins. Paul Nielsen had the most. Donald Day for Avery Township Clerk got 51 and 0 write-ins. And the Beaver Township Trustee, Robert Larson, got, for write-ins, 3, and the other 6 write-ins were scatterings. Beaver Township Clerk, Pat Hill, had a total of 101 votes, and write-ins of 1.